Ever wonder why a weekend getaway can feel like hitting the reset button on your life? Maybe it's because travel gives you the space to reimagine who you are, trading your usual routine for pine-scented trails, riverfront views, and a quiet capital city with a deep sense of history. In Augusta, Maine, that fresh start feeling is tucked into every scenic overlook and every charming corner. Stick around to see why a trip here might just shift how you see travel, and maybe even how you see yourself. Budget travel in Augusta starts with the basics, and for $15, a Citylink bus pass covers our entire weekend. Slow but steady, and it gets us where we need to go. Our home base is the Motel 6 Augusta. Simple, central, and honestly not bad for $80 a night. 3 nights total $240, and we get hot showers, clean sheets, and a bed that doesn't squeak too much. It's not glamorous, but it's all we need to explore Maine's capital without draining the wallet. We kick things off with breakfast at Downtown Diner for $15, then head straight to the Maine State Museum. This place is a time capsule of Maine life, with floor after floor of logging tools, model mills, and some truly intense taxidermy. You'll wander through recreated workshops, read about shipbuilders, and wonder how many moose this state has actually seen. Entry is only $6, and it's worth every cent. Lunch is quick at Cushnock Brewing Co. for $20. Then, it's off to walk the Kennebec River Rail Trail. Stretching 4 miles along the river, it's peaceful, breezy, and occasionally interrupted by ducks. You'll pass joggers, fishermen, and benches you'll actually want to sit on. We wrap with dinner at Lisa's restaurant, costing us $30, where the lights are dim and the prices are beautiful. Day 2 starts with breakfast at Bagel Mania for $15, a cozy local favorite where the coffee's hot and the bagels actually taste like something. Then it's off to Old Fort Western, the oldest surviving wooden fort in the U.S. Built in 1754, it's a full-on throwback with costumed guides, creaky floorboards, and stories that sound way too intense for a trading post. Entry is $10 and worth it for the photo ops alone. Lunch is at Red Barn, totaling $30, a local favorite with no-frills energy and crowd-pleasing prices. Then it's off to Marketplace at Augusta, where we browse local shops and outlets. At Bull Moose, we snag a vinyl and a Maine-themed mug for $35. We ease out of the day with dinner at Otto's on the river for $40, watching the Kennebec glide by as fairy lights flicker. It's a view and a vibe. Our final day in Augusta kicks off with breakfast at Cloud9 Restaurant for a cool $25, a tucked-away spot with diner charm and coffee that knows what it's doing. Then it's off to the Viles Arboretum, 224 acres of winding trails, native trees, and odd sculptures that make you squint. It's free to explore, peaceful, and feels like Maine gave us a quiet little hug. For lunch, we stop at Riverfront Barbecue and Grill for $35, where smoky flavors and river views turn a quick meal into a slow moment. In the afternoon, we visit the Holocaust and Human Rights Center of Maine, a moving, powerful space with exhibits that linger in your thoughts. It's free, but donations are welcome. We close it out with dinner at Front and Main for $40, a refined spot in nearby Waterville where our weekend ends with style, seasoning, and zero regrets. Final budget breakdown, $556.
Headed out on your next adventure? Don't forget these 10 travel essentials that make every trip smoother. From smart backpacks to portable chargers, noise-canceling headphones to a must-have first aid kit, we've got the ultimate checklist for stress-free travel. Whether you're team budget or VIP, these are the items you'll wish you'd packed. Hit the link now and travel smarter.
We're skipping buses and calling Ubers all weekend. Smooth, easy, and $350 total for 3 days of drop-offs, and don't worry about it returns. Our home base is the Senator Inn and Spa, a locally loved 3-star retreat with indoor pools, a cozy spa, and soft robes we may or may not steal. At $300 a night, 3 nights come to $900. It's polished, relaxing, and close to everything without trying too hard. Perfect for travelers who want comfort without pretending they own stock in the place. The sun lifts over Augusta like it's opening night, and we're stepping out with Maine character energy. Breakfast at Slate's Bakery, $35, is fast, flaky, and quietly legendary. Just enough fuel to get us somewhere smarter. First stop, the Blaine House, where a reserved tour guides us through halls walked by governors and dignitaries, past velvet drapes, oil portraits, and stories you won't find in textbooks. Then, it's a private walking tour of Capitol Park, Maine's oldest landscaped public ground. Designed in 1827, its tree-lined walkways lead to Civil War memorials and quiet benches with sweeping views of the dome. Lunch is at State Lunch, $40, quick and sharp. Afternoon brings a Kennebec paddleboat cruise, $45 well spent on river breeze, narrated legends, and eagle sightings that don't feel real until they blink. We end at 99 Restaurant for $50, where the booth is soft and the silence says, "Well done." This morning smells like eucalyptus and success. After a quick breakfast at Thousand Suns Cafe for $30, we glide into the Senator Spa, where $150 buys massages, steam rooms, and that blissed-out silence only spa robes can bring. Tension leaves, skin glows, and we pretend this is how we always live. We drift to Brickyard Hollow Brewing Company for lunch, running $40, where local brews and rustic flatbreads remind us that wellness also means carbs. Then, it's off to the marketplace at Augusta for shopping therapy. $150 vanishes at Old Navy, Ulta Beauty, and Maurice's on comfy layers, glam minis, and earrings that basically say, promotion incoming. The rest of the afternoon is slow and golden. We find a shaded bench, scroll photos we're proud of, and wonder if real life can be this good. Dinner is at the Oak Table and Bar, totaling $60, with soft lighting and smarter food. Our final morning begins at Augusta House of Pancakes for $30, where syrup flows freely and the coffee smells like victory. The perfect launch pad for one last adventure. Next, we head into the heart of town for a private historic walking tour, guided by a local storyteller who weaves Augusta's past into tales of mill workers, legislators, and rebellious spirits. $40 for 2 hours of whispered legends behind brick facades. Then it's off to Bonnbrook Trails, where sun-dappled paths and mossy banks give us space to breathe, and maybe skip stones into the slow-moving brook. Lunch follows at the Hot Dog House, totaling $45, a laid-back counter-service joint where chili dogs and nostalgia hit hard. In the afternoon, we visit the First Amendment Museum, where exhibits and immersive storytelling remind us why words matter. Entry is free, but donations are encouraged. Dinner is at the Red Barn, running $50, a rustic chic tavern where hearty plates and warm wood tones send us off in style. Level 2, level up tier. Grand total, $2,015. We don't hail rides, we glide. This weekend, we're cruising Augusta in a 2025 Bentley Bentayga EWB, complete with massaging recliners, champagne cooler, and whisper-quiet luxury. A private driver stays ready all 3 days for $30,000. Our stay? The Homewood Suites by Hilton Augusta, but elevated. We've locked down the Penthouse executive floor, with private concierge, a custom-stocked bar, and spa treatments delivered like room service. At $8,500 per night, 3 nights total $25,500, it's not just upscale, it's swan-folded towels and silence that serves luxury. This is Hilton on another level. We wake to the soft hum of the Bentley outside and a breakfast setup inside. Our in-room chef prepares a sunrise spread of truffle omelets and lavender pastries for $500. The day begins at Hallowell Clay Works, where $2,500 secures a private ceramic art session with a local master potter. We mold, glaze, and leave with pieces worthy of our private gallery. Lunch unfolds aboard the Kennebec Queen, a luxury chartered yacht. $3,000 buys us leisurely river cruising, lobster rolls, and white linen service beneath open skies. The afternoon takes us back on shore for an after-hours private tour of the Maine State Museum. $4,000 opens locked collections, curator-led stories, and 0 interruptions. Dinner is a private candlelit chef's tasting menu at Augusta's acclaimed Riverfront Grill, closed entirely for us for $1,000. The world fades into luxurious silence. Augusta answers. We wake gently on day 2, greeted by an extravagant breakfast spread delivered to our suite. Champagne, French toast, fresh berries, and gold-dusted pastries totaling $600. Soon, the Bentleys sweeps us off to a private test drive event featuring the latest exotic vehicles and personalized coaching. $3,500 in horsepower and prestige. At midday, Abel Brown's Southern Kitchen and Oyster Bar awaits with a custom chef's seafood tasting and rare champagne pairing. $2,500 for oysters, hush puppies, and southern elegance. Afternoon indulgence continues at Mahala's Day Spa, where $3,000 buys us exclusive access to spa sanctums, bespoke facials, and hot stone massages. Before sunset, we breeze through the newly refurbished Augusta Art Gallery, enjoying a private tour of contemporary Maine masters, included. Evening culminates at Calvert's, where the full venue is reserved for us. $2,000 secures chef-curated steaks, wine pairings, and lingering candlelight. Augusta just became unforgettable. Our last morning is gentle, opening with in-suite brunch, lobster benedicts and fresh juices beautifully plated for $700. From there, we're chauffeured to the exclusive Augusta Country Club in Manchester, minutes away but miles above. For $4,000, we get private golfing privileges, personalized professional coaching, and impeccably manicured greens, all beneath blue skies and crisp Maine air. Lunch is elegantly simple at the clubhouse's private dining room, totaling $2,500. A secluded feast with courses tailored precisely to our tastes. In the afternoon, we tour the Governor Hill Mansion, privately reserved with curator-led storytelling and behind-the-scenes access. An elite experience of historic luxury runs $2,000. Our final dinner unfolds at Whiskey Kitchen, closed for our exclusive use, $3,000. We toast beneath twinkling lights, savor custom cocktails, and reflect on a weekend that redefined luxury travel. Augusta wasn't just a destination, it was our stage. Level 3, VIP Luxury. Grand total, $90,300. That's Augusta, Maine, explored in 3 unforgettable styles. Whether you're a budget adventurer saving pennies, a level-up traveler mixing comfort with class, or a VIP luxury explorer leaving budgets far behind, Augusta delivers charm, history, and plenty of surprises. Which tier speaks your language? Drop your favorite in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more adventures. Next time, we're headed somewhere unexpected, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next on Triple Level Travel.